Nothing happened. Hello and welcome to the stream for today. The problem is, I think I still have to set up some things. I'm trying out some new techniques. I hope you can hear me. This is not what I wanted it to do. Yes. Ha! Now. Now I have to see how I can bring that into the background. So that should work. The chat box is not working, so maybe I just turn this off. People, can you hear me? Hello? That's good to hear. So the game loads for longer than I would like at the moment. I will... noises. I will have to go back to that and see if it is crashed or something like that. It loads now for a long time and I'm not too happy with that. Nah, it's an ambulance. We have a let's say it that way. We have a house that called a home for older people in the area, and there's, let's say it very nicely, the ambulance goes there pretty often. Good. I'm still loading the game. I wanted to stream, and that's why there was a bit of a delay. I wanted to do the rest of the jumps to the alien planet in stream, so I don't have to do that on my own, because that's boring. And that's why I wanted to stream a bit, and then also test out this new thing. It's new for me. That's all the stuff you can see on the screen is Streamlabs and Streamlabs OBS, and I want to test that, how that works out, and what I can do with that. I'm not sure what it does, but we will figure it out together, I hope. So I also have a tablet set in front of me, and I wanted to see the chat on the tablet, and the tablet doesn't show me the chat. So I can see the stream, but that doesn't help me. I want to see the chat. The good thing is that the Streamlabs OBS seems to bring a chat window with it, so I can see the chat in my editor now. That's neat. So I maybe can just turn this here off and not use this anymore. Good. Sadly, that was one thing I wanted to use to give me a bit of freedom to toy around with that. That's what moderators are for. Yeah, no, I have to see the chat. I wanted to give myself a bit of an easier way to see the chat, to stay in touch with you and not have to wiggle windows around. The good thing is that, again, Streamlabs OBS seems to bring this all with it. I don't know why it is not loading. It should load. Maybe I will just bring that down, and then I hope there's nothing on my screen right now that that compromises me too much. But I will turn this off here. It's doing something, but I don't know what it is doing. So I will bring this over here. No! Did I post that into chat now? That's I hope not. Okay. Yeah, 7 monitors would be amazing. So by the way, my screen setup, I have a bit more estate on the left side, so I have 2 monitors. But that's something I will not show to you because there's, whoo, that's messy. This is all I use. So Big Blue Ship is very nice. I burned it to pieces, then removed all the contents. That's not nice to my Big Blue Ship. Don't do that. So let us start that again and see if it works out better now. How are you all? I have to now stall a bit so that everything works out. I made some jumps with the ships and worked out pretty well, but I have to say it takes a while. I upgraded a bit. That's good to hear, John. I upgraded a bit with the with some more jump drives. I've brought them into every nook and cranny, and I already found something for the way back that I want to test out. So the idea of making a ship that is dedicated to jumping, something like a Highliner that we had in the last stream, is more and more appealing to me, because then we can really have a dedicated ship with a lot of jump drives, a bit of power on there to fuel that thing, and then dock everything to it and jump away with it. Because the problem that I see now is that with having to fly each and every ship to the thing, and it takes a while. So you can see that we got to the planet, or we have, until we arrive at the alien planet, we have around 2,250 kilometers. And I don't know, John, you talk about the twin drills again, and I don't know what you're talking about, because you said twin drills and then they are nice, and I don't know what you're meaning by that. You will have to at one point post maybe a link into the Discord or something like that, so I can see what you're talking about, because you suggested the twin drills to me and never put a link into it, so I don't know what you're talking about. So I went out with the relay ship to the alien planet, and again it's around 2,257 kilometers from here. So, and we already did, you can see we already did, let me see if I can bring that up. I already deleted some jump points in between, and it's not nice. It's not nice. So let me see, where is the anchor jump point? Anchor jump point is 1,900, so I'm roughly somewhere in the middle. And again, it's boring to do that on my own. It does not use some mods like you. That's why I will change his interior. Yeah, change the interior. The interior is relatively modless. because the main mods I'm using are weapon mods, but that will change because I found where is it? This hyperdrive. I will try to use that in the future. This is made for huge ships to jump, and earthbreakers. I might have seen the drills, but again, leave me a link in my Discord, and then I can take a look there. Discord is off, so I don't see it at the moment, so that will happen in the future somewhere. So, and again, I upgraded the jump range of the ship quite a bit. Did some work, by the way, in between. That's a good thing. I had a spout where I thought maybe I will fly the rest of the way. That was just before I went out with a relay ship and took a look where we need to go. And then I thought, no, flying is no option. The new auto dampeners, they are so nice when you work on a ship that has gravity, because I can bring the ship up to speed and then just get out of my seat, walk around normally, work on the ship, do stuff here and there, and then just go on with it. And that's pretty neat. Another thing I could do is just dock everything up to the big ship and then just jump with it. How should we do that? We could use the normal jump method. So if I go into my seat and then we use the relay and stop its connection. Take a look at the camera. The ship is already set up. Again, the last jump point is there. There's a lot in between. The relay ship has a lot greater jump range than the other ships. The drill ship. The drill ship has some amazing qualities when it comes to jump range, and I don't know why. So I brought this in, so we can jump with a big ship now 700 kilometers, over 700 kilometers. But again, there's everywhere I could fit a jump drive, there's a jump drive in there. So not nice. that will be cleaned up later. By the way, am I loud enough? Is the game sound loud enough? Is everything else acceptable, the quality and all that stuff? You will have to let me know, so I don't run into any problems there. Jump, blind jump, just straight ahead. That works out, and we can just do that right now. We will lose connection to this thing. Don't scream at me, John. That's good to hear. Oh, we didn't lose. Oh, we lost connection. So that's what normally happens when the ship loses jumps. It loses connection to this remote X. No. Yeah, we need to do the remote access thing. That's still in the game, and I hope they fix that with the next update. I hope there will be a next update. New from current position, and this is Raven 7. And now all the other ships can just jump to here. Let us bring that in. The mining ship, jump. I made some things that we completely basically forgot, setting that up. All these things, it's so Oh, that takes a while. And the thing is, what makes the whole process really annoying is that when I jump close to the maximum jump range, we end up emptying out the jump drives. So we have to fill them up with energy again. That takes 6 minutes every time. And with a 250 kilometer jump range, that's not nice. Okay, this is set up. Then we can go in and control the... Did we? Yeah, the mining ship. So 7 and jump. You can go immediately basically to the next one. Go to the boxer ship, use the jump, go to this, and then go there again, control 7 and jump. 7 is always, I have to turn off the follow script, otherwise the ships will just go crazy. And try to move back to the mothership. That's the cool thing. They do that from wherever you are. That's pretty neat. So normally I should just let this ship jump first because it's the ship that has the most guns. And if you were in that situation, you would bring in the ship with the most guns and then have a perimeter set up or something like that. Sadly, that doesn't work out. Good, that is set up. And now we can just control it again. 7 and jump. This is, I like the view of that. It would be neat if you could just have them all set up at the same time or something like that, or use scripts for that. I'm not a scripter, so that doesn't work out for me, sadly, but that would be nice to just have a way to have them all jump at once. That would be neat, but sadly that doesn't work out. Maybe in the future, hopefully someone does something like that. Good. We will also go. And now the thing is, after that, we need to gather the ships, bring them back in. And here, by the way, we have 43 jump drives now. Yeah. We will go close to the maximum capacity with 730 kilometers. And I used up a good chunk of materials for that, so we will have to at one point break them down and then use that. I toyed around with the thought of maybe putting in the Stargate mod again or something like that, but I decided against that. I want to have a jump drive that I want to put in, and again I need a jump drive that is there for massive ships. Good. This Austin Finesse, by the way, hello. I looked into creating a jump script, but sadly Keen has no intention of adding jump drive support. Ah, no. So there is no way someone could add a script that maybe helps out with that point. That's so sad. That's so sad and so dumb. Because again, I would really like to do that, or to have that. Let's say it that way. One thing I usually don't see is, and that's another thing that I need to get figured out, is so with the ships just stacking up behind me, I don't know which ship is first and how they are stacked up. So you can see that they are stacked up in line. If I would just turn on the relay at that point, the ships would maybe crash into each other, and that's something I really don't want to have happen. After 10 seconds, jump straight ahead for distance off. What do you mean, Robert G? You jump the main one, the others trying to follow him. 10 seconds, jump straight ahead for distance off. Explain that. I don't know. I could jump the main one and the other ones would follow it, but they would still have to follow it, and that would take a while. Or do you have... yeah, the problem is you would have to set up the jump drive every time. Even with a timer block. So you would have to turn that on, have to set that up. So I'm doing it the other way around. The work is still there. So there's no automatic. Yeah, okay. You're right about that you could have the ship jump 700 kilometers and all the ships just jump 700 kilometers behind, but the blind jump is kind of angled, and it could end up far away from this ship. Yeah, that's I get you now, but that is not really yeah, they could end up anywhere. There's just a bit of angle in their direction, and then they would jump to I don't know where. Good. Now we need to collect all the ships back again. What do you mean no 5 kilometers? Tachi was in front, so I can just hopefully just bring her in. Another thing I did is I brought the ships closer together. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, no. Oh, no. There's... Oh, that was close. Did you see that? I hope they didn't. I hope they didn't touch each other. Oh, the small ships too. Yeah, that's what I said. I could dock them together, but another one of my viewers already suggested that, and we talked about that we could build one ship that is the main jump ship or something like that. For one, these are not small ships. These are all also big block ships, and I wanted to have the feeling of a fleet jumping. So I don't want to have in the last stream we talked about building, I hope you know Dune. In Dune there's gilt highliners that basically are the main way to get around in space. All the ships dock to them and then they jump. And that's you're speaking a language I don't. Okay, between the ship after the jump tested. Do you think that that could be the case? I'm not sure. And we have the relay in the front, so the relay needs to come back by hand. And I wanted to have the feeling of ships being not connected to each other when jumping, and it's sadly again you don't get the complete feeling of that because the ships are not able to jump together and have kind of this feeling that you could just this whole vibe of Battlestar Galactica, ships jumping out of a situation and one by one or something like that. For me, it always takes a bit longer. If we don't relay them by now, I think we could. Okay, this will come back. I just turned on the relay. Now we can bring in the miner, I think. Remote access, mining ship. You go down and to the front. I bring that down so I can just relay that then, or not relay, I can just have that thing follow me into position. The position of that thing is slightly down, relatively close to the bottom of the ship. And I need to think about a thing. The mining ship uses up hydrogen. I might have to also go in and set it up so it just burns with the ion thrusters when it is in the follow mode. Good. Okay, that works out, and now the thing is, now we have to wait again. Now all the ships are back in place, and I assume that we could take a look if we can set up some LCDs to. By the way, I need to get rid of that. Maybe corner. I'm thinking about maybe setting up a corner LCD to see our recharge on here. Does anybody have? Oh, maybe I have it down in the command center. I want to know if what the command is for the recharge. The LCDs, the automatic LCDs from M Master, I think, have a way to see the recharge of your jump drives, and I definitely want to have something like that on the bridge. Maybe someone has it in his or her head. This is solar panels. This is all from. Oh no, I didn't set up a. Oh no. Oh no. Should we look that up? I know you are all seeing stuff now. Workshop. And you can read everything in German. So we need the some LCDs, and maybe we can say it's a script. It will be a script. No, not a blueprint, an in-game script. Outdated automatic LCDs. That's what I wanted to take a look at. So there is a way to take a look at the recharge of your jump drives, and I want to power summary. I really need to learn all that stuff. So for one, I need the brackets, I think. You have 3 LCDs under each. Okay, that's the joining LCDs together. Need to copy this, and then okay, where does the whole thing need to go? LCD tag. I copy this. This under is cursive, so maybe it will not. The right following custom data. Okay. Recompile button. Click recompile button, and the program script will now update all panels containing LCD, even on connected grids. So it needs to go into the name, or managed by the script. Yeah, I don't know. So I want to have the recharge. Gravity, mass, dampeners, distance, manual scrolling. Ooh, you can manual scroll on these things, man. Ship mass, distance. Do you see that? If you see that, then scream stop at me. That would be nice. Recharge time, charge. Is that for jump drives? Yes. So charge G jump drives. No, that's a group. That's for the jump drive. And then charge X. Use charge bar. Arguments, nothing will be displayed. First argument filters jump drives based on name or group. Okay, that's what I want. I could also go for charge time, but that doesn't really matter. Although charge time, I will test that. Maybe charge time is a neat thing to have. Let us use the way out. While we are waiting for the jump drives to fill up, we can work on stuff like that. And I need light on the bridge. That's another thing. So what is happening? I hope you guys are all okay with me streaming on a Sunday. Yesterday I streamed a bit with Cosmic Chimp, and I had the chance to stream with him on the Keen software house Twitch. That was pretty neat. Okay, custom data. I want to put this in, and then I think I need to go into, do I need to go into public text and say charge time. And no, that's not how that works. Need to look into that again. I would say put that there. Unknown command LCD. Ah, okay, that's how that works. So what I'm searching for is that he gives me just jump drive main. Okay, I just want to have one of the jump drives taken care of. So maybe we try that. Can I use these? Okay, that's how that works. Oh, did they change something for the? Where's the? I'm searching for this. For this squiggly bracket. There's the squiggly bracket. And drive main. It seems they changed something with the text. I can make the square brackets now. See that? That's neat. Jump drive main, is that the right thing? No blocks found. Okay, then I need to go and... Okay, it's not... I should know how I set up the naming scheme of my ship. Things need to change in that regard. Come on. Now. So 100%. That's good. We should be able to make the next jump then. Next jump. Again, 700 kilometers. We're coming in faster than I thought it would be, but we are already 40 minutes streaming, and that's a good thing. So, by the way, if someone of you is not subscribed yet to my channel, then I would like to see you do that, because something should happen then on screen, or am I just not seeing it? Maybe it's good to have the tablet open. Let me do that, please, to just see what's going on here. Ooh. Now I see this the chat. Something happened there. That's good. No, thanks. That's good to see. Now we can make the next jump. Good. So, Austin, if you're still here, do you have any other interesting scripts that you want to suggest? Maybe relay drone 1, go for 9, then jump ahead again. Okay, let's connect back to it. See, there's now all the other ships in there. Okay, now we can make another GPS point, new from, and we will turn this off again. Then turn this one off, and now we can let all the other ships jump to it. Maybe I should turn off the... I don't know if you are you doing Austin, are you doing your own scripts, or have you done more scripts that maybe we want to know of? I'm before I was not the biggest fan of scripts, but now I am. And so if I hear of new scripts that I don't know yet, or people that that do scripting, I'm always interested in what they have done. One thing I should maybe do is go and use the, what is it, Alt K, Alt I? There's a, no, Alt K, Shift K, yeah, there. The problem with Shift is always that my ship then just goes down. Select this. Ooh, that sounds nice, Austin Furness. What's your name on Steam, so I can search for that and can take a look at it? Because if or are you just working on it? Is it not on Steam yet? Because now that I have the follow script running and the leader and follow script, that was a thing, would be a thing I would really like. Have a drone be able to maybe be able to just go out and attack enemies on its own. Sadly, if you will have to let me know if you ever get it on the workshop, that would be something I would be really interested in. And then terminal jump. So you can see that this is something that is kind of okay, now we can jump to that point to mothership. I usually use just the main jump drive to set that up. Although I have current jump 0. Yeah, maybe of the one jump drive. Okay, nine, and go. Good. Okay, and now the whole thing begins anew. What we can do now is see. Ooh, and see, there's the time. 6 minutes 21 seconds. That's good to see. So maybe that's one thing I always do. I go out and then find how the ships are stacked, and then I just bring them in. That's something I didn't want to do, but yeah, it's okay. I can absolutely live with it. Remote control. Go to the boxer. Control the boxer, please. Are you planning, by the way, Austin, are you planning to bring it on the workshop? I hope that's the case. Again, that sounds like something I would really, really like. Remote access, and then hopefully that doesn't hit anything. That's one thing I really want to have. I have them repair the remote control. I want to have the ability to set up a ship and say, okay, maybe don't crash into other ships. That would be something really, really great. Good. I'm pretty happy with the okay, the relay ship is in the front. Now we can use that to guide all the other ships in. I would say the antenna range is really, really small with the mining ship. Where does this thing come from? Oh, now that's... Ooh, the mothership is working. I can see that. The mining ship again, down. And then bring that thing in. And the touchy might be able to just go back on their own. Oh, there's another enemy ship. Oh no! Oh no! Now I might have to make damage analysis and see what got destroyed here. Oh no! Remote access, relay drone, 8. Bring that in. Okay. Remote access. 6. There's war going on here. Is that wreckage? But what wreckage? From what ship? Nothing. I know. Oh, go get out of the way. Okay, now I have to see. Now I have to see what happened here. How did this thing come so close? And that fast? So you can see the... Okay, there's damage. Oh no, it damaged my nice structure here. That's not nice. Anything else? One thing I really don't like about this flight is how much I'm out of the sun. So I normally like to have the sun somewhere on the ship's top, bottom, whatsoever. But here I'm basically flying straight into it. That's not so nice. I don't like that. Okay, damage. I don't see a lot of it. So it could be that we really were lucky and maybe the ship defended itself. Oh, come on, you can't stop firing now. It's good now. These things are relentless. Skalbjorn's laser weapons are just crazy. Ooh, all my turrets did work. It seems the damage is not too bad. We just have here our ego damaged by this guy shooting my nice the nice framework I've done here. Okay, light. I'm using corner lights to give this thing structure here, and now everything is broken. No, that's the wrong color. That's the right one. And now some parts here. But it seems these things also work as means to keep rockets from hitting the ship itself. So that worked out pretty well. But the amount of defense lasers I have on this ship should make attacks with rockets futile anyways. So this seems to work good. Okay. Let's see. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I didn't see this. Oh no! Oh no! It broke into the hangar. Oh no! Did it shoot something? So it tried to... It destroyed the... Here was a defense turret. So a turret that was just there to defend the ship from missile attacks. So it got that. I will have to repair this. Yeah, Sonic Bolt, that is a hull breach. A crazy one. So that needs repairs immediately, I would say. The hangars we lost air on this like crazy. The hangars are pressurized, and that is not nice that we have to repair this again. Let me open one of the hangar doors so that I can get out of here. But nothing that our repair bots can't fix, so that's a good thing. That's open because I left it open. Okay, that's not damage from... That's not damage from a fight. Or is it? It is? What was here that got the whole thing so riled up? Why did it try to just go in there. And why are only these blocks destroyed? Hello, Cameron Steele. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. It's a bit laid back Sunday stream, so not that my streams are not all laid back, but I'm trying to stream more, and so that's what we do. And on a Sunday, I again this is just to do some work that I would have to do on my own, and so I can just keep talking to you while I'm doing the work. Someone was crying? Cameron, explain that. What stream did you watch where people were crying? Let us open the other one. I like this one for some reason. I like this one more. I don't know why. I always use this one. Good. Change the color again. I should lose the other blue. Now there must be somewhere. Okay, somewhere. I was having a fight with some other people over stabbing them in the back, and she was having a hard time because she lost a good friend. Thought she could trust. So she stabbed, and I know that's not literally, but she was backstabbing other people. And then she cried because these people wouldn't want to have anything to do with her, or was that because she got backstabbed and the other people were the bad ones there? I'm trying to analyze stuff like that. I like stories like that, but not that I get it, but it's okay. Ah, no, that's always sad if you think that you know people and then they are not truthful to you. Okay, this works out. And now I can just go back to, or can I go back to, yes. Doing this. We need a repair system for the ship. The problem is that my ships usually are not done. I'm working on my ships for a long time, and then at one point they might be ready to be released to the public or something like that. And oh, okay, that's the wrong conveyor. Superghost UK, hello. Woo, finally back to Herr Habe. Nice, thank you. Thanks for being here. M14 SRV, ready? What are you thinking of? If the ship is ready now? No, it's definitely not. Okay, this, and then we put another. What I need to do? Oh no, there is some redundancy in here, but I need to maybe make the whole thing a bit more. Your ships are never ready. You always want to change stuff. Yes, that's the thing. That's how I work. Having a ship ready is kind of. There's always a lot of nice things on the workshop, or that sometimes Keen brings in new, and then you have to work on the ship and have to remodel a bit and do something different from what you had before. Thanks, Super Ghost. That's good to hear. I hope we can see more often now. I'm trying to stream more often now. If you're more into the streams, yes, that's that's right. Also, it's I'm from Deutschland. Yes, the ER in the end. You can just leave that off. Designer, there's always something more to add. There is good designers that can design something and say done, and it's ageless and will never be replaced. But I am not that way. Starmate chips are I didn't play Starmate for a long time, and you could be right there. It's not like I finished any of them. Really, it's the same philosophy, and although Starmate has a lot more rigid, by the way, Cameron, really good try. Starmate is when it comes to structure and all that stuff a lot more finished. I have the feeling now that they changed up the energy system. Okay. We would have to break apart all the ships and maybe just leave them out. But at that point, Starmate had a lot more rigid structure, and so getting the ships done was a bit easier, kind of. Nice, Super Ghost. That sounds as it looked. Yeah, the thing is that not... I'm playing this game now for a lot of years, and you can always learn, you get always better, and so it's not like you can buy it and then you are perfect. Maybe you can, but at least I can't, so I will always say that maybe if you buy it, then yeah, you just need to... I usually don't accept Steam friend requests. Sorry to say that, and not that I think that's... But I'm... If you want to get a friend request on Discord or something like that, that's something I can do. Steam is a bit private for me, and I want to invite people there that I know. Let's say it that way, and I don't want to sound really bad or worse or something like that, but Steam is the group of friends that I have on Steam is people that I play a lot with and people that I know pretty well. So that's... I don't treat Steam as a social media platform. Let's say it that way. I hope you are understanding of that. Discord or something like that, there we can do stuff, and then on Discord you can write me even if you are not my friend. So again, I'm trying to not treat Steam as a social media platform, although I might have to at one point, because I want to do more on Steam and maybe use a group on Steam or something like that. I have a Steam group, but I don't do anything there. But let's say it that way, if more and more people come to that Steam group, then I might start to do something there. But the problem is I'm trying to concentrate on YouTube. I'm not good with all this social media things like using Twitter a lot and using Facebook and all that stuff. Facebook is the thing I definitely not use. But okay, let's set these up. Okay, these, by the way, are my anti-missile turrets. I don't know why they don't work. That's something. Do you have a... So we could do something with Steam, but again, my head is not where it sees Steam as a social media thing, although Steam has all the options to do social media things, like you can write messages and you can do all that stuff. So I will turn off my pet again. I don't look at it anyways. It's my wife and I, we bought a pretty cheap tablet for ourselves on for Christmas, basically, and now I can use that to work with it, and I could even use it to control all these things. So it's nice, all these things that you can do with the Streamlabs OBS. I have widgets on there that show things, and again, it Super Ghost, it kind of uses what social, yeah, I use mine not enough too, yeah. What Steam does in social media does is all this aggregating and getting more people in from all the sources to where you want them to be on YouTube, and I'm not good at this. I know what it takes, but again, I'm not really good at it. I might do more for that. I got an iPhone for my early Xmas. That's nice. A new one. My tablet is a tad bit older, but we got a good price on it, and so I'm happy with that. Good. Next jump, I would say. I should take another look if there's more damage, but I hope that's one thing we should maybe do. Take a look if there's any damage. I turned on the idle movement, and now these things go haywire. Okay, there seems to be no more damage. This needs to be changed at one point. iPhone 7 second-hand, lol. Yeah, my tablet is kind of second-handish too. It's not second-hand. It was never used, but it was sent back. And there's companies here that pick this stuff up and then resell it, and it's weird. But I got an amazing price for it, and so I wanted to give it a shot and see how it works, and it works fine, so I'm happy with it. And now I can do stuff like that, like controlling all these things with tablets. But the problem is I found that out 5 seconds before I started the stream, and so I didn't work that out by yet. Okay, here, see that there's another mercenary boxer. So that's the same ship that I have up there, to the right. These things are neat. I could get another one, but CEX, isn't that one of the electronic expos? It's a Lenovo Yoga. I don't know if it's that what they call here, Tab 3 10-inch something. Again, it's not completely special. I got some work done, and there was some money that we could use to spend for something like that, and so we said, yeah, just let us get one of these. Okay, a store in. Yeah, it's an Android tablet. The thing for us is I'm very Google bound, and so I try to find an Android tablet, and I got told that the Samsung tablets, for one, they were a lot out of my price range, and then they don't seem to hold up. And this thing got relatively well reviewed, and when I was in hospital for the last month, my neighbor had the fancier Pro version of this, and I took a look at it, and that was pretty nice. And so I said, hey, maybe just get it. The Pro version has a beamer on it, and that's something I really don't need on a tablet. Okay, let us do the next jump. Okay, this goes out again. We go 9 and go straight towards this. We can't do this in one jump. The next thing we can is do the jump to alien arrival and go there straight. So that's neat. Okay. I really, by the way, want one of you to get to, I don't know what. Sucks, all the stuff is meant to be getting cheaper, but the devices are going. Yeah. Even secondhand. The Apple products, anyways, they don't lose a lot of their price, kind of, even if they're secondhand. That's one thing with the Apple products. So it's I have a PC. We have Google Home. We have phones that are Android, and so we didn't want to get into all the iPad and all this stuff, because again, it's well, how's that called? It's not ecosystem. How's it called? It has a similar thing. Old retro electronic. Yeah. That's sometimes a good thing that some retro stuff is coming back. Maybe a bit updated. And oh no, I'm messy. See, that's a thing. That's one thing. You can easily start to mess up things. What I needed to do is get the GPS point set up. GPS, new from card position, turn this off, and then we can go back. K. No. K, remote access, mining ship, jump. Ist das richtig? That's the question is right. You're asking if that's right, and that's you is 9. Okay, there's 9. Select, and now we can go into this. Are you trying to learn German by using my streams now? Yeah, that's this hipster thing by, oh, I want to own all the consoles and I want to get all the old ones. Was that used or was that new productions? I know that now there's some people that try to break into this retro market by newly producing things like old Atari STs, and there was stuff on Kickstarter and all these things, and I don't know. So jump. 9, select. The good thing is the next thing is ist das noch übrig? Where does that come from, Cameron? What are you trying? A good as new, yeah, that's I'm not sure. It's Sonic Bolt that what's happening there. So I saw there's Daniel Iverson is doing a series where he's talking about kick scammers, and there was a company that tried to bring back an old Atari thing, but as a handheld thing, and they had all the necessary things on board. It was not Atari. It was something. Don't know. One old, very old system there, and that seems to happen more often now. And I'm not sure. Control. Did the boxer jump? No, the boxer didn't jump. 7, 9. Yes. No, Cameron. What I'm asking is if you're trying to learn German, but what you're talking about is pretty random in German. It sounds like you're trying to sell in a supermarket. Classic really do hold their own. What's the Brandenburger thing? What you said is Germany is a nice place, or a nice place, and I like the Brandenburger thing. Sache is thing. In one of the meanings is thing in Germany, in German. So the Brandenburg Gate, or what are you talking of, in Berlin? Yeah, the gate is the Brandenburger Tor is fairly far away from me. I never saw the Brandenburg Gate in reality. I never visited our nice capital, although I should, but I never did. So jump. CMH. Okay, let us do. Oh, okay. Different dialects. There is different dialects in German. The Bavarians, for example, have a very different dialect than we have here. And this region here has not only a dialect, we also have a sociolect. So we have a dialect that is the Münsterländer Platt, and we also have the sociolect of the Ruppert German. So because I grew up in the industrial and coal region of Germany, and so we have London can't be so so ugly. So the and we have different. We have in the northern region we have also Platt, and the dialect from Hamburg or Bremen, the the guys around Berlin have their own dialect. So that's... No, we are still connected to the Boxer, so... Yeah. The Black Forest, the area Black Forest has, it's not so weird. Isn't that... I don't want to tread on any toes, but southern Germany and Edinburgh is nice. I need to go to Great Britain at one point, or to these areas. I want to see Scotland. I want to see... I know that's not Britain, but I want to go to Ireland at one point. But I never have time or money for that. So 7, 9, yes. No, it's nice, Super Ghost. Again, the Bavarian accent, that's something. Get asked about the Nazis. We do, but the thing is, that's now people that still throw us in with all this, that because that's 70 years ago. We can talk about that, it's not rude, but there's still people around the world that don't know, give us hails and ask us about this without knowing that the time that this all happened is long ago, and we developed away from that. So in kind of a way, because the recent uproar of the right wing in all of Europe and all over the world is kind of crazy, because we as Germany are a really bad example what this all could lead to. So a good few Germans in London like myself. So yeah, but Super Ghost, you might have to go at one point after Brexit. Don't you have to go away and never come back because they will throw out all the European... Or are you British citizen and are allowed to stay? So jump main. Super Ghost. Some were brought back from southern America, because all the old Nazis fled there. Iron Brew. Iron Brew. I need to taste that at one point. I hear good stuff about it. Isn't it even more brew? Isn't that more right? I'm not good at this, and I usually try to stay away from making doing other people's accents. That's the thing. That's but Scotland is the only region where it does. So maybe you shouldn't be too proud. Dietrich Bonhoeffer. was Operation Valkyrie, the plan to kill Hitler. Yeah. The problem with the Operation Valkyrie is these guys were still Nazis. They tried to kill Hitler not because Hitler was such a bad guy. They tried to kill him to not have to endure this war anymore. So that's a bit of a problem with all this Operation Valkyrie stuff. John, we don't talk about this. This is secret stuff. You can't do this. That's Neuschwabenland is secret. We could get shut down just for talking about it, because there were all the UFOs, and from there the Nazis went to space and colonized the moon, the dark side of the moon. That's how we know. that's an argument I heard once. People were talking about why the Americans never went to the moon, and how that's I know how they can prove that, because they never discovered the Nazi moon base. Otherwise we would know that they would have been to the moon. So yes. That's Iron Sky. Yes. I don't know what that is, Super Ghost. Yeah, the Hakenkreuz base. So dumb. So dumb. Okay, bring in all the other ships. The next jump is just 138 kilometers. I like the movie. Cake from the Black Forest, very famous. I only know Schwarzwälder Kirsch. So the what is Gatau? I don't know that. Do we have... Oh, we have damaged things here. Oh no, that's bad. I should take a look at the ships again before we go again. The Boxer has some damage too. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I understand what you're saying. No, Slenderman is not German. Slenderman is American. It was the Schwarzwald during Napoleon times in French hand, so it could be that it comes from there. I'm not sure. The Schwarzwälder Kirsch is great. A friend of mine grilled Schwarzwälder Kirsch. That was crazy, but it tasted amazing. It's a bit like having marshmallows, but with a lot more cherry and a lot more other things, other goodness in there. See, French is a language I never got. I should, So jump. I talked about that in the last stream, that I ended up at one point we choose languages. We choose languages when we are in school at one point, and I chose Latin in favor of I was in favor of Latin and didn't take French, and I should have, because Latin is for once not a language anyone speaks anymore, and I would like to be able to speak French right now, but learning it now is yeah, but the thing is, I would like to be able to speak more languages than German and English. So I tried my hand with a bit of Spanish, and it would be nice to speak more languages. That's something I would like to do. It's also a YouTube thing, being able to transfer into other languages and get audiences in other languages would be great. Oh, is the touch on point already? Portuguese is also the thing with Portuguese is that if you, although Spanish is spoken more there in South America, that's what I want to say. Okay, she's on point already. That's weird. Okay, bring the boxer in, and then that should be good. Boxer 6, and then we take a look at if there's more damage on there. Maybe I will do the last jump for a video. By the way, I'm doing this to... Yeah, French is not... You have to really immerse yourself for French. I have the feeling. Okay. What's damaged here? Okay, we need to bring the boxer in. That's so the systems can repair it. Remote access. And 7. We can later just bring it back into position. No. Don't tell us. Don't tell us here. Okay. Repairs. Come on. That should work. Any more damage here? Not that there's another big chunk missing on the ship. That wouldn't be nice. Oh, this one is damaged too. Oh no, we are missing parts. Gee, I didn't see that. I really need to, as standard, bring in some repair mechanisms. Go in and have some projector blocks set up or something like that. That's something. See that? want to see this. Entity list. Sorry, but people, I have to do that right now. There's a ship flying through here with an escort. So there must be a follower script set up here. Why did it take me so long to get something like that? Oh, yeah. That's neat. See that? The escort there? The escort here, and this thing looks weird. I never found out how this comes to be, that there is the cannons from the Oki on here. Looks that Spanish. Yeah, a bit. Could be a bit Spanish, this ship. T-Corp Heavy Transport. Does that also sound a bit Spanish? It could be, I'm not sure. I wanted to see that because there's... So they can spawn in together, but the jumping is not possible. I'm so... Yes. Okay, I wanted to bring this into position to have it. Come on, weld that up now. Weld this. Oh, there seems to be more damage done to it. Oh no. The amount of welding that's happening there indicates that there was more damage done to it than I really saw and realized. Hope everything's alright with it. Yes, good. Good. What's the time? We are we can go for a few more minutes. Should we wait for the last jump, or should we just go there? I think we will go there. We will just go there and then do all the anchoring. Yeah, but it's tomorrow is Monday. There's other things I have to do, and tomorrow I want to record. That's why I wanted to do this all. I didn't say that. I wanted to say that I wanted to do all the jumping so that I can record tomorrow and do something else and then jump in the video. And so I try to do that now. Ten more hours. Okay. Then we have to talk about what are you willing to do for that. then I might be able to do 10 more hours. Think about it that way. We need to talk then about at least a bit of a thing. Just talking for 10 hours is a bit crazy, and I have to do a bit of work tomorrow. I have to record a bit tomorrow, so I have the feeling I'm too old for 24-hour live streams, Ghost. If I could do 24 hours, I would do maybe on special occasions, but See, in 2 more hours you're going back to sleep, but you want me to stream for 10 more hours. The problem with 24 hours, maybe 12 on special occasions, but 24 hours. I need my sleep. That's the thing. That's why I say that if you want me to stream for 10 hours, then you will have to compensate me for that. I have to say it that blatantly. Hello, Craig. Welcome. Because again, I need to do some work too tomorrow, and if I can't do that, I don't get money, and I need money. So if I should stream for 10 hours, then I at least need to be able to get a bit of compensation for that. That's the thing. Streaming at the moment is fun for me and is a good hobby. Also the YouTube thing, and it's not my main source of income, or my main source of all that stuff. So it would be nice to be able to do that, but that's not how that works at the moment. So we will wait a bit here until the boxer is welded up, and then maybe make the last jump. That's, by the way, it should be the area where I maybe want to set up a base and then go back to the planet. It could be, I'm not sure. We will have to see. See, that's the thing. Who wants to have a few euros? We all need them, and at the moment, again, I'm not able to go 10 hours because it's at the moment still a hobby. That's the thing with 24-hour streams. Again, it wouldn't work for me. 12 hours maybe on special occasions or something like that. But again, then I need to be, yeah, this whole YouTube thing is, again, it's still a hobby for me. Although, again, it would be nice to have that differently at one point. I know. Is it done? Is it still welding there? Why doesn't it weld up this area? I need to maybe balance out the built-in repair systems a bit more. Bring some to the sides at one point. It could be that the built-in repair system doesn't reach to there. And I might have to work on that. Okay, now it's welding that up. Was the gun damaged too? It seems. It seems that was damaged too. Good, good, good. One question I have is, are you all also watching streams on Twitch? I'm asking because I kind of want to Schnitzel. Schnitzel is in our area a nice piece of yeah, it's yummy. That's mainly a thing. It's pig, and you take a good piece of pig meat and then you how's that called? It's like if you do that with, you can do that with chicken, the chicken part stuff too, and bread it. Is it breading? And then you fry it, and then you have a nice, really nice, and it has to be thin. It has to be a thin thing. The difference between the German schnitzel and the Wiener schnitzel, so the Austrian schnitzel, is that we use pig, the Austrians use young cow, however that's called in English. Baby cow. Nee, haggis. Haggis is nothing I want. I'm not for innards. I do sometimes watch Twitch stuff, but mainly YouTube. Yeah, it's the thing is that I kind of want to also stream on Twitch sometimes to, I don't know, see how the audience reception is there. I'm not sure if YouTube really is promoting stuff too much, and the Twitch following is maybe more into just browsing their streams and seeing what's happening there. Is it calves? Yeah, that sounds absolutely right. Veal? Is it? Yeah, it for us it would be Kalbfleisch, so it would mean calf's flesh, and that sounds not right. Yeah, that's right. You can follow people, and that's, you don't need to pay for that. So that's like subscribing, then you get notified. Yeah, that's okay. You don't need cash for that. I should just once in a while throw in throw in an ad. I'm not even sure if I can do that with a. Yeah, the thing with Twitch is I am gaming here, but on Twitch there's also people that do on real live streaming, and veal is deer. Okay, then that's not right. Although deer is nice too. I'm hungry, so please don't let us go too deep into all the food things. Okay, the boxer is back. We can bring. Yes, jump trap is loaded. We can do the next jump. We go into the area and then jump, see how it looks there. I hope that's the right place. There's a lot of people watching that never show up in chat. If you're watching and you're not in chat, then maybe let me know. I like to always see from the people that are watching. Good. So now we just need to set up the relay drone to go, instead of going to some. Oh, there's a damaged solar panel. That's good to hear that you're still there. You will now go to alien arrival. I hope that's the right point. I have set up a point where the relay drone landed. What I want to do is I want to get on the sunny side of the planet and close to an asteroid, so we can set up another laser antenna connection back to the ComSat and then to the planet, and be relatively close over the atmosphere. Yes, you British are weird with. I know why that's happening. Has to do with horse-drawn carriages. That's why you drive so crazy. What's happening? What's there? Super Ghost UK wrote something, and now I get to approve it because he wrote something that Dickman is not is something that YouTube asks me if that's okay, because there's a word in there in that. Yeah, I know. I remember the old. I also remember the old word for Dickmans. Yes, we are a driving country, Autobahn and all that stuff. We are using manual shifts here. Choco softies. Yeah, that's a better word than we used in the 80s for it. I'm not a big fan of these things. They are too sweet for me. So the relay should. I wanted to do work here and not talk about something to eat. You're all just wanting me to eat stuff, and I'm hungry. I need to make a soup for me in a bit, just so that I can fill up on a bit of food. There's a lot of old ads on YouTube, Super Ghost. YouTube had a revival phase for old ads for a while, for old ads for insurance companies. That was crazy because I immediately, insurance companies from the 80s, and I immediately could go and sing the whole text. So that stuff is so ingrained into my brain. Okay, there's not a lot around. I knew that there was some asteroids I wanted to take a look in. The question is if that's here. I might have jumped far. I need to approve that again. Don't say the word Digma, because there's the D word in there, and YouTube doesn't like the D word. No, it's no problem. I get that it pops up here in the chat thing, and then it asks me if I really want to show that. I can't tell you how well you are. Okay, there was an alien signal. I hope it's gone. It seems to be gone now. Now we jump the touchy there first. It seems that there seems to be some enemies sticking around. So let us jump the touchy there first. 7, 9. That helps, yeah. That really helps. And the Digma, for some reason, seems to work too. He didn't ask me this time. Cameron, that's something I don't get into. Oh, we are in gravity. Gravity. Oh, that's not good. It's the touchy that's in gravity. So we jump right into the gravity well of the planet. That's not good. Maybe we should get over there pretty fast and then get the ships out of there. I saw some, but I don't know if it's the Cameron. I'm not too into I'm trying to not get too deep into politics or stuff like that on stream. We can at one point talk about stuff like that, but it's something I don't know enough about, and who is proposing that and all these things. So for now I will just keep my mouth shut about it, and then no, everything's fine. That's why I'm explaining that. I know that not everybody knows. Yeah, that's a crazy thing that they use the wavelengths and all that stuff, and then the sound of the sun. It's so nice. I saw someone talk about that if there would be atmosphere, so in space, something that would transmit sound. The sun, although it is far away from us, would still make such a noise that we might go all deaf from it. That's so crazy. Yeah, it's a thing they extrapolated. I think the sun is a very noisy thing. Remote access, the boxer, jump, select, and then K again, 7 and 9. You go there. I'm not sure if I really would like that, to not hear anything anymore because the sun is just a loud thing. Maybe we need to do this and then turn this off so we just see the jump drive. That I should have done that a lot earlier. Yes, the solar system, the Sol system. Cameron Steele, would you go to Mars with the chance to go back? Yes. Yes, the same. I say the same. If I could go back and just visit, I would definitely do that. Staying there, I like it here. I like air around me and water and all that stuff. So okay, we need to be on the lookout. This seems to be crazy. I seem to be crazy close to the planet. So let us bring in all the ships and then go away from here. So maybe that asteroid down there seems to be good. So maybe we can stay close, because we are close to the we're definitely close to the planet, to the gravity well. But I might want to get out of it so we don't lose ships too crazy here. Okay, stop it, stop the ship. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Having atmosphere is a neat thing that our planet does at the moment pretty well, and so I will gladly take that. Ah, this planet is so nice, the green one. When it comes to the green planet, I'm pretty late to the game. There's a lot of people that did a lot on the green planet. K-Max has its main base there, or had, because he's starting a new world. Haladmar is playing on the green one. I recently found a German YouTuber that does space engineers. I think he's also on the green one. So I think we need to really establish something on the green planet. Could that be? Yeah, now it's getting late here. Okay, we're not out of the gravity well. Oh, we are out of the gravity well. That's good. We will go a bit more and maybe take this asteroid there as the main place to stay. We will bring the ship to point up or down. So I want to have the top half of the ship pointing towards the sun. So there's the main amount of solar panels, and that's what we will get into the sun, I would say. The ship is so unwieldy. And you do. Chemex, Haldemar, I started to watch him recently. And I have to say he's doing some nice stuff there. He's toying around a lot with conveyors and all that stuff. He's doing great work. If you're ever commenting on his videos, then let him know that I'm plugging him there. I don't know how much if he knows that I'm a YouTuber too or something. I recently started to talk to him on his videos, because again he's doing nice work there. So you don't want to check what's happening outside. I will just pretend I didn't hear that someone is screaming outside. Biggest German YouTuber, I don't really know. There is some relatively big ones there. We have, I think the biggest is one of these beauty vloggers, Biggie's Beauty Channel or something like that. I don't know. Doc M77 is not the biggest one. Not really. He's not the biggest one. The biggest gaming YouTuber, I think, is still Gronk. That's someone I watched a lot because he did Minecraft, and I started out with Minecraft, and then I kind of lost him because he never really tried to get into Minecraft, into the technical side and all that stuff. Oh yes, the one that went on Big Brother. That's someone else. I don't know. We have some crazy YouTubers here, but again, I'm not too much into German YouTube. Daniel Freckles, hello. That's someone else. That's we have also some of these. Everything you see in British or in American YouTube, we have too. So we have vloggers, we have all the beauty YouTubers, we have these kind of porn-esque YouTubers that show off their bodies, and then my name is German, so that's something that a lot of British people don't get, and the Americans too. That's why I usually now go in and at every start of the video I say my name, so that people can get that. Rabenschild means raven shield in, yeah. That's why I also have this logo with the raven on a shield. Yeah, these all the other words I don't want to say. So these YouTubers that show off a lot of stuff and talk about a lot of stuff that is only meant to, yeah, kind of connect with young teenagers, so they can, you know. I'm trying to be family friendly in my videos and in my streams, so I try to not say certain words. Just so you know. Okay, stop. Okay, that's neat. I think we can stay here for a while. And again, everything you see, it's not 18 plus channels. That's the problem with YouTube. It's not 18 plus, but these are yeah, it's hard to explain without using language that might not be safe. So let us not go too deep into that. Okay, this one needs to stay like this. Callum, yeah, Callum is something. It's not the best over here too. Lidl comes from Germany, so you're welcome that you have that there now too. Choco softies. You're secretly in with Dickmans, and you're secretly trying to sell everybody on Dickmann's. I have the feeling you're making too much ads. You're giving too much ad space for for Dickmann's. Yeah, it's Ferrero, and that's Italian. An Italian company. It was so nice because in the 80s when my parents often went to Italy for the holidays, or to do some to do holidays there, kind of, and we sometimes went there during Easter, the Easter holidays, and in Italy they had Kinder Surprises as big as my head, with stuffed animals in there, or plush animals in there, and acrylic color sets and all this thing, and I was always happy to have these things. Yeah, Kinder is child. Kind is child in German. Kinder would be children, so multiple. Snap Pixel. You missed a lot of jumps to this area here. We are now around the alien planet. I wanted to do the jumps here together with you, just so I don't have to do it on my own. The thing is, it's not just Kinder Surprises that are illegal in the US. In the US, there are things illegal, or you can't bring them to the market if they have food with something in it. So that's not allowed. I'm not sure if that's even still the case. John Rizzo, you are from the US. You will have to give us your knowledge there about Kinder Surprise in the US. Is it still not? Can you still not buy them there? Yeah, because the US has also strict laws on raw food, I have the feeling. We in Germany, we have, for example, we have something that's called Met, and Met is raw pig. And that's tasty and doesn't make you sick, but in the US that wouldn't be allowed, as far as I know. All the good food is not available in the US because it's always illegal for the weirdest reasons. I might have to update the orientation for the ship Aura. I have to dock them. I think I will dock them just so they are out of space and they are locked to something. I have the feeling. Yeah, it's innards. Is it innards? And I think in the US innards are a thing that's not. They're not too much into that. Okay, we can keep that there. Pork consumption in your diet, because of health reasons or because of religious reasons? Because I minimize that too because of health reasons. So the problem is pork. Pork is a pork. It's not pig. It's pork. The meat is pork. Thanks. Pork here in Germany is a thing that gets eaten a lot. And okay. Is pork such a problem in the Bible? I'm not sure. See, we are down to 72 units of hydrogen. We need to definitely fill up. Yeah, sausages are amazing. Bratwurst. Yeah, cold meats. Aufschnitt. Definitely. It's basically sausage. It's. I know that sausage in American are the small sausages, but Aufschnitt is, yeah, it's salami, for example, is we usually use as Aufschnitt. It's something you put on your bread or something like that. Good stuff. And cold meats, we also use raw meats. We talked about that a second ago, that we have something that's called met, and met is raw pork. And it's amazing, but again, for health reasons, I can't eat too much of mint stuff. My doctor will immediately cry out loud. He will notice it. It's like a second sense. Sauerkraut, yeah, sauerkraut. I don't know why we always get the sauerkraut thing, but yes, sauerkraut is a thing here. In this area too. The whole sauerkraut stuff is mainly attached to us because of the Bavarians. And I'm not a big fan of getting thrown into the same drawers then as the Bavarians. Sauerkraut is I don't know if it's not bad, sauerkraut. I'm more for Rotkraut, red. It's done the same way as sauerkraut, but with a different type of cabbage. And that tastes a lot better in my opinion. I'm not from the south, so just to inform you there. So Spätzle is a thing that I know, and I don't get a lot, but if I get Spätzle, I tend to like them. Spätzle is basically the German form of pasta. Start anything, but what is wheat viewed as in German? Wheat is not allowed here, so we still have it's still the producing and selling wheat is still illegal in Germany. Owning wheat is kind of a crime that nobody will pursue it, kind of, when it is an amount that is just for your own consumption, but that counts for most of the drugs. So heroin, for example, if you just have heroin on you for your own consumption, you usually don't get into too much trouble, because that's the thing, if it's only for your own consumption. And the weed thing, we have a lot of people now advocating for the to make wheat not illegal here anymore, because again it's such a dumb thing. The Dutch next to us, they have that, and we go there and buy it there and then try to smuggle it over the border. And that's a lot easier because Europe. I think American chicken and beef have too many hormones. It's not the hormones that make American chicken problematic. It's, in my opinion, it's how it is cleaned, and I think the problem that American beef producers have is that there's a lack of control how they produce their stuff, and that makes me dread stuff like we had all these trade deals that should have gone on, but it got blocked because they wanted to bring meats in that are not to our high standards. I will just sit here for a while and just watch chat for a moment. You have you ever seen actor Mark Strong speak German? It's so amazing. No, it didn't. I think Bruce Willis has German ancestors somewhere, and I think he even speaks German. Yeah, it could be that he's also German. I think I know that he has ancestors. His mom, or something like that. A lot of German ancestors. Let's say it that way. The US at one point had to choose between German and English as their main language. So Australian beef, never had that knowingly, so can't tell. German beef is okay, so I don't complain here. Here it's legal to have in things like medication. Yeah, we have that too. So if you have weed in as medical prescription, it's not the smoking the weed, but you can get medication with THC in it and all that stuff. So that's okay here too, if for people with cancer, for example. Was born in Germany, Bruce Willis. Yeah, then you're welcome. But military family, I think, or so maybe that's somehow different. Yeah, it's bleached. It's with bleach with chlorine, I think. Eat more fish and vegetables. I do. I have to. My father never liked fish, and so I grew up in a household with not a lot of fish, and now I tend to stray into the other direction and get a lot of fish. Yeah, something like that. The military families, that's something different. I always have the feeling the British, the American and British soldiers, they mingled, but their worlds were very, very centered around the bases and all that stuff. And so I had someone in the stream that was in the military here. I don't know. Yeah, CBD is something that's also not very known here. I never knew that, but for example, the Swiss, they have that. CBD use is completely okay there, and no, it's not the military law. Bundeswehr is our army, or our military. That's the Bundeswehr. It's called Bundeswehr because we are only allowed to have a defensive army, and so it's Bundeswehr. Wehr is a Wehr is kind of a defense mechanism, and so Bundes is is the federal, how's that called? All the different. Germany is similar to the US or the UK. We have different parts. Bavaria, for example, is one part of Germany, and then Schleswig-Holstein, Baden-Württemberg. These are all parts of Germany. Like Texas is a part of the US, and the Bund is our way to say that we live in a Bund. Bund der Länder. I hear the name Luftwaffe, it's instantly think of World War II. Yeah, that didn't change because it's precisely what that is. It's just Luftwaffe that's the Air Force or the. Yeah, we have some differences there when it comes to republics, but we are a republic too. Yeah. Japan will change that, as far as I know, in the near future. They are trying to change their army from a pure defensive army to an army that's able to attack again. We did something similar, so we got drawn into wars like Afghanistan, Iraq, and also the Balkan Wars, Yugoslavia, and all that stuff. And that it was a huge discussion here if we should join that, because we are a defensive army and not an army for war. And so we usually engaged in missions that are just for humanitarian reasons. We have only one branch that is I think active. I will do air quotes because we have German soldiers that fought actively, but mostly in defense when they were defending bases or convoys. But we have one branch, the KSK, that's the Kommando Spezialkräfte. These guys are doing stuff out there, and I'm pretty sure it's all very secretive what they do. Get a lot of enemies before most other countries. It has to do with all the voiceover work we do here. The weird thing is I never saw Dragon Ball in the 90s. China is not aggressive. It's as aggressive as the US are, or the Russia is, or every other country is. They are one of the biggest countries with one of the biggest population out there. That they want to be recognized as such is only natural. So aggressive, don't know. There's only two countries that usually threaten other people with atomic weapons, and sadly to say, that's mostly the US or Russia and not China. So I will stray away from countries like North Korea or Iran. So but the head of state, real head of government, Chancellor. I have to read up. Sorry, getting a lot of different things. Yeah, Super Ghost. Germany's and Japan's close relationship. Let's say it that way. That's tradition, it seems. Yeah, we have a president, but the real head is the chancellor. That's weird. We have the Bundespräsident, but he has mostly representative work to do, and the chancellor is doing all the active things. We have princes, a president, and a chancellor. Yeah, we have. The problem is that princes, we have that, but all the we have the two, but the high, how's that called? Adel? I don't get it. Yeah, war is big business. The US knows that. Very aggressive towards Australia. They occupy close enough region, and Australia at the moment is doing stuff that I don't get. Mostly passive powers. Yeah, she has only passive powers. She has some things to say, but the royalty, that's what I say, royalty here is not recognized. So royalty in Germany has no... We have that, we have some princes and some things here, and some, but they don't have any say. All power in the UK, so the Queen can still throw out prime ministers if she wants. I don't think that's the case. Block missing between turrets. Where? Oh yeah, I see it. Thanks. Now we are getting into politics, and I wanted to play Space Engineers here. Oh no, the game crashed. Shit. Sorry. I should have saved. That happens sometimes. And the problem is now we have to do all this again. Okay, let us do something. I have an idea. We have to load up this whole thing again now. No, I wouldn't be in a better mood. Choco, I'm not a big fan of them. You can see, by the way, here that now all the progress is lost. I need to put the auto save back up again. But you all are my witnesses that I have done it that way, and so now we will cheat. Not cheat, really cheat, but cheat. Cheat a bit. Let's say it that way. Cheat a bit. Now I have to work that out. Otherwise I can't do it tomorrow. So now I will do it now and then record a bit later in the day. And with my new internet connection, that's a thing I can do. I can record later in the day now and then just bring that up. I pushed the last two episodes, or not the last two episodes. I normally have an episode on Friday and on Wednesday and on Monday. And Wednesday and Friday's episode just didn't go out, or I didn't make them because I wasn't where I needed to be. No, it's the problem is that it seems that at one point the whole thing gets unstable, and especially when I jump. You saw that after the attack there was no problem with putting down blocks, but at one point it starts to really make problems. Oh no, the auto save is somewhere in the options. Okay. Good, then we can test something. I hope that works now. It could crash again, then I will just stop the stream, and we will do it at one point later, at a later point again. But at least I need to try, and we will try this thing. I will put it here for now and later move it to a place where it maybe works out better. So, and I hope it works. That's a pretty old mod that came out. It's a mod by Darth Biomech, and Darth Biomech is no longer making mods for the game. And I hope this thing still works. It's neat. That's a neat mod. That's the hyperdrive is basically a completely overpowered jump drive. And what we will do now is and I will clean that all up later, but we will do some work with that now. Oh, your internet died. That's bad. My game died, so you didn't miss anything. We are starting over. Now we are going in. It's yeah. It will move to a different place later. So I will not call it that way at the moment. Remote control and control that. Come on, 7. You don't like medieval engineers? It's not my cup of tea too, but as a game it does nice things, but it's medieval and I'm a guy for science fiction and not for medieval. It crashes more. Believe me, it's Space Engineers. It crashes a lot, and that's something that recently started. It recently started to crash whenever I place blocks on some parts of the ships. So I talked about that in one of my episodes that it recently started to crash. I don't know, at certain parts when there's parts of the ship missing, it will just go down and I can't do a lot about it. Okay. Come on. Did that dock? Yes. So. We also have people that are not nice, but thanks for saying that. Let us do something similar here. I will now just dock everything up, use the big jump drive to, or the big hyperdrive to get away from that. It starts to get problematic for me, the whole talking, because yeah, it's getting late and do I have no? Okay, we need to have the remote control main control and then 7. I hope this hyperdrive works. It has a jump range of 50 to 1,000 kilometers with, I don't know, a ship that weighs 12 million tons or something like that, and this ship weighs not 12 million tons. So let's see how that works out in the end. What makes me tired at the moment is that that I'm speaking a lot of German at the moment, because you people all want to talk about things that are German. TARDIS, where and where? That's really hard to say. I don't know. There's what times in I don't really know what I would want to see. Is 3 stop? No, 4 is stop. And the thing is, this ship has this ship even has a, you can see that down there is a landing gear on there, because I use this ship to bring in other ships that the Boxer, for example. I shot it down and then brought it back with the landing gear on this one. Of construction of a retractable landing pad on pistons and blast door blocks. That's a neat idea. The problem that I have with that is that pistons are still pretty unstable, and this whole I think you talked about that this ship looks like a carrier, and I would like to have something like that, but you would have to put a lot of space below such a thing, like a lift with pistons, that this ship might not be. I would have to reserve whole rooms below the landing deck to maybe make an elevator like that, and that's a problem I always had with piston elevators for bringing in landing. How are they called? Does someone know how these elevators on aircraft carriers are called? They have a name. Typo. Earth in the 24th century. So we can go into the future. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to see the future. Ready to lock H. I'm not too... the moment I'm not too hopeful of our future. That's a bit pessimistic when it comes to our future at the moment. So... okay, let's bring this in, put a landing gear here, and then bring it back. Out from the ship. That sounds doable. So you push it out and then bring the ship in with an elevator. That kind of sounds neat. You could hide it behind, could try to hide it behind a hangar door or something like that. Maybe use modded hangar door blocks so you get a higher opening, and then push out a landing pad, and then let something land on there and bring it back in. That could be nice. It could work with wheels too, if you think about it. I would use wheels to lay the thing up on something, so if you go into a gravity well or something like that, the pistons are not too strained and all that stuff. Let us get the remote control. The thing now is that now the ship has to produce 1,000 something of these, how are they called? Yeah, see, now I'm getting tired. It's called supra somethings and conductor, and that always takes a while. I had to wait because I could get rid of some of the extra jump drives I made. That might work out. Yeah, something like that. Small wheels. Use the platform. Use them to to hold up the platform and not have it swing completely freely. That could make your life easier there. Frictionless thing when they aren't on suspension. Ooh, never saw that. It could be. I'm not sure. I use them because they are relatively indestructible. I use them mostly for landing pads or something like that. Oh, is the thing done, by the way? No, it's not done yet, or? Let me see if the thing is done. The game slows down, by the way, again, and I'm not sure why. Oh, it's done. Ooh. Okay, let's save and then try it again. Hopefully nothing crashes. If something crashes, then we will just end the stream. I have the feeling I'm done for today. Question is, how far can we jump with it? So let us save. Act like bobsleds. Sounds nice. I could have tried that when I was building the Eisvogel. That would have been nice. Okay, hyperdrive. Then let us see. It's a normal jump drive. Oh, it's still loading. It's still loading. So we will have to wait 14 minutes. Okay, what can we do in the meantime? We can talk a bit more. I could get a drink, and then it might be possible to use it for the piston. Yeah, you could try to go without the wheel suspension, just with things suspended on wheels. Maybe that works out too. Cameron, have a good night. And that was nice having you here. Hopefully we see us more now. Okay, you can decide now. Should we stop it and I will do the 14 minutes on my own? Or do you want to see me going on? Because I don't know what to do for 14 minutes now. I don't really know what to do now. I want to see how far I can jump with this. If I can just jump the 2,257 kilometers, that would be amazing. You're dancing on more streams, Craig. Who else is streaming, Craig? Sadly, no, you didn't miss anything now, because all the progress we made is gone again because the game crashed. And I don't have the autosave set up, so we are waiting now on my cheaty, or not cheaty, on the new way I want to get there, and use this monster here. It's a hyperdrive with a longer jump range, and so see ya, Craig. And so you didn't miss a lot, Alex. That was the thing I wanted to replace all the jump drives with it. I have put more jump drives into the ship. Everywhere where there was space, there's jump drives now. Ah, wasted. Yeah, then you go to wasted. Go to wasted if that's more important than what I'm doing here. Have fun there. Greetings to wasted. And that's the replacement I wanted to have, because again we need for later use, we need something that's more powerful. The distance between the alien planet and Mars is around Yeah, Clang was at its best. It might not even be Clang. It's just the game just crashed because I placed the block. That's what sometimes happens. The distance between the alien planet and Mars is around 4,000 kilometers, and then to Earth it's 2,000 more, so 6,000 kilometers, and that's nothing I want to drive. That's nothing I want to jump in. I don't know, in 300, 400, 700 kilometer distances. So we might, if that thing works, we might replace that. This has crazy jump range with 4 crazy masses, but it uses crazy amounts of power, so I'm okay with that. But I wanted to do the jump before, and all the people can say I did the jump, normal jumps with letting the relay ship go in first and all that stuff. I did that for 2 hours now, and now I'm fed up with it. Yeah, the Discord. I need to go in there and announce that too. You're right. See, we talked about that in the beginning, that I'm not good with all the social medias and the Discord. I don't have Discord open right now, so the next time I will go in there and let you know before. Maybe, I don't know if there's a way to set up a bot or so. If I need to dive deeper into that, if I can make that automatically. I'm also testing, you might be able to see that up top, and so I'm also testing Streamlabs, OBS, and I'm working with stuff like being able to switch scenes now, and I'm not sure if you can still hear me, but I'm pretty sure you can still hear me, and all that stuff. So there needs to be more professionalism on my side. So, good. We will. Oh, okay. We lost the. Let us see if we can bring back the. I've also set up an LCD too, and that's also gone. So we need to set that up again. Come on. So, and now I test again if I can. Yes, LCD. That makes my life so much easier. That I can do that now. Custom data, charge time, and then 7 and this, and use. Is it hyperdrive? Yes. Ooh, okay. It is 21st century life. It's very busy. It even gets busier. Think about what children have to deal with now. The amount of information children have to kind of process. John. Okay, 10 minutes. That sounds better than 15. Let us see what else. I hope that all the ships come with me. They should, but at least the damage. There's no damage anymore. Is the block still missing? No, the block is. This time the block is still there. I will not touch that. DNI. They should. I have the feeling they should. Poor things. I was just there. We had just such a nice spot on the map and all that stuff, and now we have to do all this again. Okay, let us turn off the dampeners so that at least we can use the big ship to hopefully get into position again. We are dropping visitors, by the way. I might have to do something more interesting. Scream a lot and don't know, all the colors. I don't think they will get brain damage by smartphone games. That's what everybody's said about NES games too, and that didn't happen. It's just things that change. But again, children now with the internet and with Twitter and with social media and all that stuff, children have to really, I think, do a lot more work when it comes to. So for us, we I don't know, I grew up with landline, not even mobile landline phones. How are they called? I had no handy or no smartphone up until smartphone, handheld phone or cell phone up until the late 90s. So it's so weird that all these children now can grow up with all that stuff, and I don't know, this interesting times. So let's see what the... Oh, come on. Stream creeps, yeah, it could be that that's on my side. The problem is that CPU usage seems to be high at the moment, and that sometimes leads to that stuff. I hope it's not too bad. There is social skills. There's different social skills. Yeah, that's good to hear. That stream is fine on your end. That's a good thing. I'm so happy that with the new internet connection, it makes me so happy to be finally able to stream in good quality and with yeah, with everything that. Okay, let us find. I need to be on the lookout if that works now. Because if this thing can transport us the amount of kilometers it should be able to do, then I'm pretty happy. See, we input 120 megawatts. That's half a reactor that just goes into this thing. Normally it inputs 3 megawatts, I think. And this thing is just crazy. So 4 minutes, then we do hopefully can do a long jump, go into position, and then I can end the stream. That is something I want to do now. So oh, 3 hours. We're doing this on a Sunday. Oh, No, no, no. Yeah, I need to, Alex is right. I need to prepare that a lot better. All the streaming and all that stuff. I thought that 6 hours on YouTube would be enough, but I might have to go and announce the streams maybe a day or even 2 days earlier. That would be nice if I would be able to do that. Maybe in between do just some streams for yeah, I just do some streams if I have time, but at one point I want to establish a stream, yeah, kind of for the weeks. Why is that white? I didn't. That needs to change, maybe. I need to maybe get a stream going, because see that Craig Connors, for example, he just comes in, says hi, and then goes away, because there are far more established streams out there, and it would be nice to do something similar, have an established stream. Yesterday again I streamed with Cosmic Chimp. He does streams for medieval engineers, and it seems they also invited him now in for space engineers for the Keen Software House Twitch page, and they seem to have liked him when he did. There was when they brought the game into beta, I think they asked me too if I want to stream, but at that point I just couldn't. And so yeah, sadly I have to maybe announce my streams more, and then maybe I can get the opportunity again at one point. Would be nice. Streaming for Skeen, and also to the Steam homepage, and we talked about that too earlier, that maybe I should do also more on Steam. That Keen Software House, for 2 games and for 2, let's say, not so known games, I have the feeling, has 2 community managers is pretty nice. And I think that's a way to try to reach out to more people out there. It's for them, it's a way to promote the game without paying too much for that, and having community managers seems to be something that that works out for them. So come on, 1 minute. I hope this thing works. I hope this thing works as advertised, and not just as one big jump drive or so. I want to go there. Otherwise, I will just up until tomorrow, I will just stack more jump drives on here and then just jump with it. Yeah, I will. Snap Pixel. Yeah, that's. Thanks for reminding me again. I will definitely. Yeah, the indie games, I don't know. You have to think about it that before, and that's the thing with Minecraft. Before Minecraft came out, there were still publishers that didn't want people to make Let's Plays for YouTube. At that time, YouTube, there were Let's Players shut down by YouTube because there were copyright complaints, because someone showed off their game, and they didn't see that as a way to promote the game. They saw that as, I don't know, whatever they saw in there. And then some games like Minecraft rolled around that were absolutely happy to let Let's Players play the game. And if you Minecraft is a good example. It's not the first, all that stuff. So, but Minecraft is always a good example. It embraced the YouTube scene and see what happened. It blew up, and I think Space Engineers, without the YouTubers promoting it and the YouTubers playing it on streams, on Let's Plays, and it's not me. I don't say here I'm the one. It's all the YouTube community for Space Engineers. I think Space Engineers also lives off of these YouTubers and off of the contact that the devs and Keen gets through these YouTubers. I have the feeling. So embracing that and embracing the community, embracing the people that come from YouTube, come from Twitch, I think that's a good idea. Does the hyperdrive do something very, very different than all the other? So 7 jump. It doesn't. It seems to be just a jump drive. Oh. That's what I call jump range. That's too much. That's even too much for what I thought. It said something about 52,000 kilometers with the ship of a certain. So jump drives lose effectiveness with the heavier the ship is, and it said 52,000 with the ship that is. Oh, my ship is a lot lighter than 12 million tons. So I don't know. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. Let us just jump to where I wanted to go. So we will do this. This is 3% of the jump range. Oh, okay. Okay, we need to build a highliner. I have the feeling just to explain that away. That's crazy. Sorry, I didn't know that it is that much. Yeah, just go somewhere. No, I want to go to the position now. Let us. I will do something. Let us go there, and then I will save, and then we will do the blind jump, and then see how far we get away. Okay? Let us do it that way. So that I'm doing this all. I did this all for a purpose. I wanted to go there, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. So let us. No. Snap pixels, right? Save. And now we have to wait because saving takes a bit until it says now everything is saved. Come on. The world is so big now that I fear that I will have to remove the saves from my main hard drive. It saves to C, and C is my 120 gig drive for for Windows, and that's yeah, it. Come on. Ah, that's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, we have to... Where's the asteroid? There's the asteroid. Nice. So we can immediately go into the parking position, and then I might just leave the ships here, the other ones, and then we do a jump and go and see how small the planets are then. But you can see that with 2,000 kilometers the planets are already very, very small. So maybe we will not be able to see them. I'm bringing the top of the ship into the sun so that I can get all the power from the solar panels. Did that earlier today already. Did I hear some clanging? I hope I didn't hear some clanging. There's hammering, and I don't know what that is. What could that be? I don't know if you hear that, but there's some hammering noises. Okay, let's save again. And we will move that thing into the inside later at one point. Okay, you... There shouldn't be anything loose. That's why I'm fearing that. I'm not sure if the small ships on the inside are free, but they shouldn't. I'm pretty sure that I've locked them down all. I have to be careful. I'm relatively close to planetary gravity, so... Was it? It shouldn't. The relay is still there, so everything should be alright with that. Oh, I'm asking myself why it's not slowing down. It can't. Okay, let us just bring them all over here, and then we do the jump to the edge of space, or whatever that's called. Yeah, it could be. The problem is that it sometimes burns stuff that's close to it. There, the relay. Maybe I should put these gravitational drives on the relay, so. Come on. So that nothing burns. Ooh, there's nickel! Nice! That's a thing I'm missing a lot of. And silicon. I hope I can find silicon somewhere in the area. That's something that I'm also missing. The thing we want to do here is hopefully will be interesting, and I might need resources for that. A lot of them. So that could be nice to get some stuff in. I might build a small scout or something to get out there and find us some silicon and everything else we might need. The problem is that my idea now comes at a time where other people do something similar on other bigger YouTube channels. I hope that I don't get the flag for it. That people say, hey, you're just copying these and these guys. Yeah, that might be the case, but there's not a lot more to do in Space Engineers, so okay, let's bring out the relay. The relay is the problem. It needs to be in a certain position so we can communicate back to the main world there. Come on. Yeah, I know that the inventory is full. I need to get rid of this. The problem is you can not turn off the inventory is full. You have to also turn off all the other warnings when it comes to oxygen or when it comes to energy. I just want to turn off the inventories full. Okay, come on. This needs to point roughly towards Mars so we can have contact back. The big ship still should have contact. Yeah. And I know what will happen. Our laser antenna will eat up all the energy from the things. I might have to turn that off. So hyperdrive, remove. I will go to let's just go 80,000. Yes, I hope that's okay. Oh, okay, we go to 90%, 95%. That's okay. I could do a jump back then if I want. But we will also save and maybe turn off the laser antenna. Laser. Which is the one? Connection to relay laser antenna. Okay, that's the anchor. So 3 is going back to the anchor. We will turn. Oh, it's only set to 50 kilometers. That's not working. $43 megawatts. Whoo. The relay will be empty in no time. So you see, we are 4,000 kilometers away. If I would now jump 80,000 kilometers out, it will try to re-establish the connection, and then it will suck dry all the reactors we have on board. So, and then let's jump off into space somewhere and see how bad it is. no. I know what that is. That's the other laser antenna. This one. Off. We are still at 70% and I don't know why. Oh, it's must be the jump drives. See, we don't even see the planets. We don't even see them. That's so crazy. They are just gone. We are in empty space right now. Oh no. And there are still asteroids out here. And still silver signals. I'm feeling lost now. Okay, people. I think that's all for today. Streamed for long enough now on a Sunday, and it's getting later and later. Good people. I would say thanks for watching. If you have anything to say, then let me know. I think it's also out of rendering range. I'm not sure if the rendering range of planets is higher, but because you normally see them from everywhere in the system, or relatively close by. But you saw how small the planets were with just 2,000 kilometers away from them, and now we are 80,000 kilometers away from them. So I'm pretty sure at one point they are just not visible anymore. Okay, people. Thanks for watching. I would say if you like the stream, then please like it. That hopefully helps me. If you're new here, then please subscribe. Sorry for the 2 people that just joined. We did a lot of good work today, I would say. Yeah, people, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video or stream. See ya, guys.